Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda.
Nithyanandam Paramasukadam Kevalam Jnanamurtam Dvandvatitam Gagana Sadrisham Tattvamasya Adilaksham Ekam Nityam Vimalamachalam Sarvati Sakshibhutam Bhavatitam Trigunarahitam Sadgurum Tam Namami. With the grace and unending compassion of Jagat Guru Mahasannidhanam, His Divine Holiness, Bhagavan Nithyananda Paramashivam, we welcome you all with our love and respect. We welcome all of you to yet another exciting, life-altering Nithyananda Satsang. Yesterday was the International Peace Day, and His Divine Holiness, Bhagavan Nithyananda Paramashivam, delivered the message. Whoever inspires the real peace brings liberation and all the best things of the world to you. He gave the definition of the reality, how we experience it, in three different forms: the objective reality, subjective reality, and cognized reality. Constantly we keep working on the objective reality, thinking that is the way that we can change things, we can alter our experience. But ultimately it is our cognized reality, the reality that we ultimately experience as our assumptions, our opinions, our decisions. Based on that, how we experience life and what is happening on the outside. This presents the only opportunity to change the cognition. Swamiji has beautifully laid out how cognition is changeable. The way that we cognize, ourselves, life, and the entire cosmos. All of that can be changed. The whole problem that we face is simply because we don't think that cognition can be changed, it can be altered. We don't think there is any possibility. We think cognition is static and it can never be changed. But it can be changed. Cognition is changeable, and the beautiful process of completion does exactly that. It's about identifying the cognitions that we carry about ourselves, cognitions we carry about others, and the cognitions that we carry about the entire cosmos. How this alters not just the quality of the life that we experience, but even physically the quality of air that we breathe. How much air circulation can happen, how much we are able to intake oxygen, prana, oxygen and prana inside, all of that, even that is decided by our cognition. So, when we understand that the cognized reality is where we need to work on. The cognized reality changes the quality, quantity, perception, experience of subjective reality that changes the objective reality perceived by us. Cognized reality is the only zone where you can work consciously. You can apply your consciousness and alter cognition, which is, in other words, the completion process. Unfortunately, instead of working on the cognized reality, we go on working on the objective reality. The ideas which make us work on objective reality, showing objective reality as our first priority, is what Swamiji calls the pious fraud. It makes us feel objective reality is too important, too real, and needs to be attended immediately. Anything that is told to us in a very loving way, only then we start listening. And this is exactly the inroads, the way that Maya enters, in a very pious way, convincing us it is good, whatever is happening is good. That is what is called a pious fraud. The objective reality, making us believe that it is for our own good, that we are asked to make a certain decision, live a certain way, or move to a certain ways. This is how the chaos instigators of society, they get inside. Hinduism is the only religion that never supports terrorism nor conversion, which is again another form of terrorism. Physically killing, mentally killing in the course of time is conversion. Conversion is like your third generation is killed. Terrorism is killing you immediately. That's the only difference. Hinduism does not accept terrorism or conversion. It doesn't even accept in its own constitution and ecosystem it creates. Hinduism is all about openness, extreme joy, ecstasy, spiritual bliss, enlightenment. If you're standing up for Hinduism, you are standing up for real peace. If you're standing up for real peace, you're standing for Hinduism. It's the most peace-loving, peace-practicing religion. Pick up any religion, how many people they converted in the last 200 years, and how many people have been killed in the process related to terrorism activities. Not just thousands of years, just even 200 years ago, Swamiji says. The worst fanatic people will realize, even the worst fanatic people will realize, Hinduism is the most peace-loving, peacekeeping and peace-loving religion. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Let the whole world be happy and blissful. Every chanting, every prayer in Hinduism ends with Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Peace, peace and peace. Hinduism is the real religion. Loving peace, living peace at the individual level, social level and global level. Wherever Hinduism is practiced, it used to be practiced and it was the religion in 56 nations, 200 states and 10,000 kingdoms or samsthanas. Even losing all of that, it is actually not a loss to Hinduism. It is a loss to planet Earth and human beings as a whole. Wherever Hinduism is practiced, kept alive, the ideal of global peace is kept alive. If we Hindus keep the global peace as a living possibility and mean to make this global peace as reality, Swamiji said, and he actually gave a clarion call for all the living and practicing Hindus all over the world as the Guru Mahasannidhanam, His Divine Holiness, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. He gave this clarion call. On this International Peace Day, September 21, 2020, let us all take the responsibility for global peace. We need to keep the global peace ideal alive. Hinduism is the most authentic way to bring peace to you individually, socially and globally. And as always, Swamiji took the responsibility along with whoever wants to join and gave an invitation to all the living and practicing Hindus to be part of this global responsibility to bring global peace as a reality. All the great ideals like conflict-free living, terrorism-free living, peaceful living, no aggression, physically or mentally, living with individual peace and making global peace as a reality. For all of that, Swamiji launched a project yesterday. The project is about creating micronations. Constitutionally, those countries give freedom. His request as Guru Mahasannidhanam, His Divine Holiness, Bhagavan Nithyananda Paramashivam, made a request to devotees and disciples to form as many micronations as possible. This project, launched on International Day of Peace, is the greatest project to bring global peace. To start working for it at all the levels, individual, social and global levels. The location to go for, to identify yourself and you join and be a part of this great project is tinyurl.com/Kailasa Micronations. That is Kailasa Micronations. tinyurl.com/Kailasa Micronations. Now it is time for all of us to sit in Upanishad with Jagat Guru Mahasannidhanam, His Divine Holiness, Bhagavan Nithyananda Paramashivam. Let us sit straight, prepare ourselves, closing our eyes, sitting in Padmasana as much as possible, or Ardha Padmasana, or even if that doesn't work, sitting cross-legged on the floor. Sitting straight, closing our eyes, with a clear and conscious decision to be in oneness with Swamiji, to be able to receive Paramashiva's revelations. That we will be here and available to imbibe all the revelations from Sri Kailasa. Let us chant the Mahavakya. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda